So the stock market is crashing today, and let's take a look at it right now. Escalation in U.S. China trade war threatens global economy, poses Trump re-election risk. So this is getting very real now. China has just imposed tariffs back on the United States. Obviously, that is not doing well for the stock market, and the stock market is taking on big losses today. Big losses today. Let's talk about the reason. China on Friday said it would increase existing tariffs by 5 to 10% on more than 5,000 U.S. products in several stages starting in September. The value of these products is estimated by the Chinese Commerce Ministry to total around $75 billion. That's why the market is falling today. The retaliatory move reflects the latest escalation in a trade dispute between the world's two largest economies that began more than a year ago when the U.S. slapped tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars of Chinese imports amid accusations of unfair trading practices. Trump contends China has been taking advantage of the U.S. for decades. And this is sending the entire market tumbling. The Dow Jones is down 498 points or 1.9% at 25,754. The S&P 500 down 59 points or 2%. The Nasdaq down 205 points or 2.5%. The global Dow down 32 points or 1.1%. Gold is rallying. Gold is always the safe haven. Up 28 points or 1.9% at $1,537. Oil at $53.69, down 1.6 points or 3%. So that is rocking the markets today. How you guys doing? It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. How you doing, Mr. Lou? Mr. Lou says, Richie Rich. What's up, Playboy? Well, the markets are definitely not up. Claudia, hola, how you doing? Stephen George says, I made it. Nice, good to have you here. Globe on my plate says, why are the analysts screaming of a recession? They want to create fear and panic. Mr. Lou says, cash is king, Monday rules. Dan, the IT guy says, wow, gold is up. Yeah, gold is a safe haven. So when everything else goes down, gold will naturally be the investment that people will go to as a safe haven when everything else is down. Chris Deering says cash is king for sure, staying on the sidelines for a bit. How's it going, Rich? It's going good. GZ says paid my rent off FFHL. Nice. Glad to see that you're winning, brother. Dan the IT guy says true that at Chris. Shelby says need more Benjis for all these sales. We are on a epic market crash. Everything was on sale. And I'm not just talking about cannabis stocks. I'm talking about Amazon is a buy. I'm saying Goldman Sachs is a buy. I'm saying Netflix is a buy. I mean, there's opportunities everywhere, literally everywhere right now. Just going through all you guys' messages. Chris Deering says, wow, FFHL up 200%. Dan the IT guy says, it's Friday. Woohoo! Yeah. Denla says, I have the exact same t-shirt on me today. I like your style, Rich. Hey, man. Enjoy that shirt. Chris Deering says, smash that like. We got 48 people watching. We got 8 likes. Let's smash it. The way that Jorge Masvidal smashed the 1, 2, 3 count on Ben Askren after the flying knee to that dome. That was epic. Stephen George says Trump is saving America. No one said it would be easy, and no one said there's a correct path to take. Tariffs and fighting back is going to work. Greatest continent in the world. I don't know, man. He just got $75 billion of tariffs put on U.S. products. So is it really working? I don't know. I don't know. It's a war, and people are going to fight back. Amazon is on fire. Yeah, I like Amazon. Linsar saying Zenabis getting raped and pillaged for a few days now. Yeah, and it may continue. But the silver lining in all of this is that it's creating an incredible buying opportunity. And we're getting the opportunity to get in a top 5 LP and a future giant for 10 cents on the dollar. So from that perspective, as an investor, this is a blessing in disguise. See, when everybody else is sitting there panicking as investors, what we got to realize is when houses are down, that's when we buy. When stocks are down, that's when we buy. Instead of thinking, oh my God, things are down, we got to be thinking, oh my goodness, where am I going to get more cash from so I can load up and continue to accumulate? Because this is a new sector. It's going to go through highs and lows, and the highs are very high and the lows are very low. So you got to make sure that when it's low, you're not selling, you're buying. And when it's high, that's not when you're holding, that's when you're selling. I mean, these situations are a reminder when the market explodes of the fact that you need to take your money and run. Chris Deering says, I agree. Zena is getting hammered. Never thought it would go this low. This is a great buying opportunity for all of us. And I think it might go lower. So let's be patient and let's try to find the bottom and then just load up. Dan, the IT guy, says, crash will be short. Yeah, I don't see much of a crash. If we have a crash, I don't see much of a crash. I don't see it being lasting forever. Let's just put it that way. Ellen says, I am glad I bought some physical gold and silver. Dan, the IT guy, saying, China is on the ropes. This is a last gasp as they are imploding. That is true. China is having a lot of issues with their economy. YS says, do you have any uranium stocks? I don't, but I know the uranium has been hot. Dan, IT guy, says, no panic. Buy at the bottom. Exactly. Panic buying right now. Never Satisfied is saying TVIX, the volatility index. Dave K says, I just picked up more organogram 10 minutes ago. Averaging down is the best we can do for now. Averaging down is how you make money in the stock market. It's how you make money in the stock market. You buy on the way down, and then when it goes up, you sell. This is how every single long-term investor does it. It's how every single fund manager does it. You will not hear fund managers taking 10% stop losses. That's a day trader's tactic. If you're a long-term investor, the key is to do the research. Make sure you spend all your time in research. Find a company you believe in, trust your gut, and then follow your instincts. I know people that have trusted their gut on stocks, like Zoomaway Travel with Justin. He got in at 1 cent and 2 cents and went to 13 cents. Our entire community won. And when we initially started looking at Zoomaway Travel, nobody believed it would do what it's doing, except for Justin. He saw something. Some of us followed in his footsteps, and we all won. I mean, that's the beauty of investing. Everybody sees things differently. So that's why I always say, always consult a financial advisor before you invest in anything we talk about on our show, because I'm not a licensed advisor. Just like you, I'm an investor. There's going to be good days in the market, and there's going to be very bad days in the market. Either way, when the things are down and the market is down, that is the best time to buy. And when the market is up, that's the best time to sell. And that's just the way it goes. And we've been doing this for 2.5 years. And if you've been doing that, you've been winning. Linsar says, hey, Rich, are you doing technical analysis? If so, would you like to do it on your top stocks? I can do technical analysis on anything. Technically, the entire sector is red and has been for 5 months. So everything is highly oversold and everything is getting selling pressure. I mean, that clearly as an investor is the best time to buy when everything's down. So you can look at technical analysis all you want, But at the end of the day, the trend is your friend. The trend right now is down. So everything is getting pushed down in the entire cannabis sector. And when you have a trade war between the United States and China, the two largest economies in the world, and tweets can control the market going up or down, there's really not much you can do. Dan the IT guy says China is cutting its own throat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know what to think about the whole thing. Jason Garza saying, working extra to buy more at summer. Don't worry, be happy. Hey, man, you're doing the right thing, Jason. You must have been around for a while, because if you've been around, you know that these are amazing prices for all these stocks. Dan the IT guy is saying companies are leaving in mass. They're leaving China. Yeah, I think China will rebound. Manny Nagpal says, is this the time to eat losses and quit? No. I think this is the time to buy. Dan the IT guy says, buy in the red, sell in the green, 100%. Zoom Away Travel is now at 11 cents. Speak of the devil. We are actually going to have Zoom Away Travel on Rich TV Live on Monday. I will be interviewing the CEO. They have been a huge success for our community. They've gone from 2 cents to 11 cents now over the last few months. Our community has won big on Zoom Away Travel. Congratulations to all the members who have won on Zoom Away Travel, once again at 11 cents again, and they will be on Rich TV Live on Monday. Dan the IT guy says, never eat losses, average down by buying at the bottom. 100%. 100% agree with you. David Sharp says, Afria is up today, buy the dips. There isn't much up today, but Afria is one of them. That's true. Jason Garza says, been with you since 2017. Time flies when you do your due diligence. Yeah, man. And it's funny, like every time we have these crashes, it's like, it doesn't even faze me anymore. It doesn't even faze me at all. I know, just buy more. And then when the markets are up, I'm not beating my chest talking about how great I am. I'm just selling in a panic. And that's when I do a lot of my day trading. Right now, it's just more just positioning myself in my favorite companies that I've been wanting to buy. And these are the opportunities to buy. David Sharp says, only takes one tweet for the stock market to go up 800 points. Yeah, or down 800 points. Thank you, Jason. YS says, is Tilray a buy now? Yes, I believe Tilray goes way higher. Analyst estimates on Tilray are around $57. I think Tilray is an incredible buy right now, in my opinion. Frank says, buying more Nokia today? Yes, sir. Yeah, I like Nokia. I think Nokia has a lot of potential in the 5G space. And I think they're definitely a potential buy at these levels. Drew says, how many $100 stocks will we have in this sector, Rich? Well, we already have, okay, let's take a look at it. We've got IIPR. We've got GW Pharma. That's 2 right there. And Scott's Miracle-Gro. SMG. What price is that at right now? Yeah, Scott's Miracle-Gro is at 103. So we already have 3. We've got Scott's Miracle-Gro, SMG. We've got GW Pharma. And we've got IIPR all over 100 right now. So we already have 3 stocks trading over 100 in this sector. And I predict we will only have more. And as time goes on and these companies consistently build their quarterly revenues and quarterly sales and become more and more profitable, you will see these stocks skyrocket. And that's why it's important that we continue to position ourselves in the best companies at the lowest prices. And instead of panicking and concerning ourselves with these lower levels, we need to consistently buy at these lower levels and consistently position ourselves in the best companies at the lowest prices. Dan the IT guy says, when people are panicking, just laugh, buy at the bottom, and smile the way to the bank. Well, how many times have we been in an up cycle, Dan, and I'm laughing? And then we're in a down cycle and everybody's panicking and I'm buying. I mean, it happens all the time. So This is nothing new. This is just a cycle, and it will cycle back up. And the trend is your friend. Right now, the trend is down, but the trend will change, and it can change in an instant. Yeah, okay, buddy says, do you predict a recession in the near future? I'm not going to predict a recession, but everyone else is predicting a recession in 2020. I hope there will be no recession. I see no sign of a recession in Canada whatsoever, but apparently there is a lot of people predicting recession in America. If there is a recession in America, I believe it will be short-lived. I don't think it'll affect the market drastically for longer than maybe a few months, and the market will most likely come right back up. I think that the housing market might go down for a couple of years, which will just create a buying opportunity, and then it'll just go back up. And that's what I think the recession will be. I think it'll be like a 2 or 3 year blip on the radar. It'll create buying opportunities that will be short-lived, and then everything will just continue on up. Let's see you guys' messages. Alex says, bought some ACB yesterday at $7.74. That's a great price for a future billion-dollar giant. Apely says, I just bought more EMH. Nice. Dan, the IT guy says, Nokia, great stock. I engineer transport backhaul systems at Verizon. Very good, Dan. So, Dan, you think Nokia is going to be good and big due to 5G? Drew D says, yes, sir, I agree. That's why I'm always loading up during lows. Smart, man. That's the way to trade during these times. Alex Castillo says, Afria is going to explode. Only one in the green now. Jim Cramer said that at this point, he believes that Kronos Group and Afria have passed Canopy Growth. Jason Garza says, I must say, Rich, I dig the direction you have. Take your new website. It's so amazing. I appreciate that, Jason. I'm glad that you like it. I hope that you use it. And our goal is to just keep getting bigger and just keep getting better. Better content, better videos, better interviews, better analysis. When things are down, I'm going to continue to talk about it because that's really the best time to buy. When things are up, I'm going to continue to talk about it. And I'm going to tell you guys not to chase because that's the best time to sell. There's been so many times when people are up on stocks and I'm telling them to sell and they don't want to, and then they go down. And then there's times when stocks are down and I'm telling people to buy and they don't want to, and then they go up. I mean, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. So, I really don't see any difference now than last summer and the summer before that. It's pretty much the same thing every single summer. Yeah, okay, buddy says, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. 4 months at the most. Yeah, it's not like we're going to have people lined up for food. When I think recession, I think of like the 1920s, 1930s, after the wars, after those world wars, where people were literally lining up for food. I don't see that. I didn't see that in 2007, not here in Canada. I don't think that happened in the US. So, really, what is this recession? What is it really, other than just a buying opportunity and something to create fear for public consumption? In my opinion, that's all it is. Dan, the IT guy says, correction, yes. Recession, heck no. Yeah, I don't buy it. Drew D says, I need to get in this Telegram chat. You're not on Telegram yet? Okay, hold on. Let me give you guys the link. You can get the link on richtvlive.com. Just go to richtvlive.com. You can get the link there. Literally just go to richtvlive.com and scroll down to the bottom. You'll see all of our social feeds are there. We're literally on every social media platform, growing every single day. And you just click on Telegram, which is the second from the right. And give you guys this link. And you can join our room. We got 830 members, currently 53 online right now. Let me give you guys the link. And yeah, feel free to join. Tell your friends, tell your family, get everybody involved. Everybody should be joining the Telegram. And you need to download Telegram first on your phone and then just follow the link. And that gives you access to our chat room where we're talking about stocks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I think we have some of the best traders and some of the best minds in our group. Alex says, some more likes, guys, please. 56 watching, only 24 likes. Thank you guys for the 28 likes. I appreciate you guys. Dan, the IT guy, likes Nokia. Dan the IT guy says Nokia is so busy selling equipment, their lead time is astronomical right now. So you think Nokia is a buy? Michael York says cannabis will not be denied. No, cannabis will only get bigger. People are not going to stop smoking cannabis. Even in a recession, people will just smoke more. Jeff Byers says ACB on sale today, boys and girls. Get some. Dan, what do you think about the website? You like the way it's coming? We even have authors now writing on our videos. It's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. Michael York says, I bought more ACB. Smart. Mr. Lou 1990 says, play the merger and acquisition game, guys. Very smart. Apali says, Nokia was made in Finland and later sold to China, I think. Mr. Lou says, Air Transat and Air Canada will merge at $18 a share. Jason Garza says, business as usual for now. Be patient and big money will come. Roger got to keep the faith. Trump will not be intimidated. Yeah, definitely. That's for sure. Mr. Lou says TRZ at 1633. Yeah, okay, buddy says, yeah, there has been enough dominoes falling to lead to full-on Great Depression style recession. It will be more like 2007, 2008 recession, most likely. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a Great Depression. I don't see that anywhere soon happening. Like, I don't see how that happens overnight. Makes no sense. Mr. Lou says 10% upside. Dan, the IT guy, says Nokia is absolutely a buy in my opinion. Okay. Dan, the IT guy, says, bro, the website is killer. Okay, good. I'm glad that you appreciate that. Coming from you, the IT guy, that means a lot. Alice Castillo says, then it would be bad for Air Canada. They have a stock price right now of, wow, they have $43 stock price right now? Jesus. Yeah, 18 does sound bad for Air Canada. It doesn't make sense. Stephen George says there's been increasing number of homelessness, and until now, unemployment rate was not good. Yeah, but is there homelessness because people are just choosing to live that lifestyle more? Or is there homelessness because there's not jobs? I don't know. I believe there's still a lot of jobs. Yeah, okay, buddy says weed will be bought no matter what. Yeah, I agree with you. And that's why I believe that weed and cannabis is recession proof, and why right now this entire sector is just highly manipulated, highly oversold, highly undervalued, highly underappreciated. And we are seeing the buying opportunities of the century right now in all the top cannabis companies. And those of you that are willing to load up at these levels are going to win big. There's no doubt about it. Stephen George says the stock market didn't reflect the everyday lives of Americans. There's a whole lot of people across America lining up for stamps. Squatting is now a problem for real estate and businesses. But hasn't that always been the case? Do you honestly think it's any different than it was before? Wow, Air Canada's at $43. Man, we missed the boat on that one. They've been flying, eh? Mark Malvani says, I might be down 25K on Zenabis right now, but I've definitely made 40X off your channel. So thanks. I'll be buying more Zenabis and ACB, as that is my go-to money. Yeah, you know, if you've made 40X on my channel, then you know that all the stocks that I've talked about have gone up and down dramatically. And I remember when Organogram went down from $2 to $1 and everybody was panicking, and I told everybody not to panic. And I even remember saying, remember this day, one day Organogram is going to be at $10. And this spring, Organogram went to $11. Now it's come all the way back down to $6 again. I mean, as quickly as they go down, they just as quickly go up. And as quickly as they go up, they can quickly come down. That's the market that we're in. We're in a very volatile marketplace. It creates a lot of buying opportunities. It creates a lot of selling opportunities. It creates a lot of shorting opportunities. That's why there's so much liquidity in the sector. One thing I can pretty much guarantee you about Zenabis is that more people are talking about Zenabis now than ever before. More people are buying Zenabis now than ever before. and more people believe in Zenabis at these levels than they did before. So at some point, Zenabis will hit a bottom and it'll skyrocket. And at that point will be the best time for us to buy. When is that point? I don't know, because we're clearly in a trend of highly aggressive selling. And we know there's insiders that are selling every day. So I say be patient and let's wait for the bottom. And when that bottom hits, we can load up cheap and wait for the resurrection, because at some point, Zenabis will be highly undervalued. I already believe it is highly undervalued, but at some point it will be grossly undervalued and it will hit a bottom and it'll resurrect. Mr. Lou says HBC is next to blow. Jeff Byers says keeping an eye on Methanex MX, pretty cheap and bound to go back up. Mr. Lou says Hudson's Bay. Mucko York says the buzz is the U.S. legalization is set to happen before the end of 2019. Oh man, that would be so epic. Dan the IT guy says Nokia is based in Finland. Drew D says if U.S. legalizes before end of 2019, man, Rich, it's coming to see. Man, Rich, I'm coming to see you. Mr. Lou says Rich got to ask for that 10%. Andre says, how is MAGA going for you guys? Mr. Lou says, it won't happen that fast. U.S. will decriminalize first. Yeah, okay, buddy says, if I didn't live in Texas, I would buy some weed stocks. Not sure if it's legal or not. Yeah, you should be fine to buy them. Andre McCorkle says, I only invest in mutual funds. I don't do single stocks. So you should look at maybe ETFs in the cannabis sector if you like cannabis stocks, because they've got a basket of cannabis stocks. And I believe long-term, a lot of those ETFs are going to do very well. Jason Garza says, hey, Rich, you should research Emerald Health. I am loading up. Yeah, I've been watching them for a long time. I like them. I think they have a lot of upside. And I think that these are great prices for Emerald Health. Mr. Lou 1990 says, keep buying those MSOs. Dan the IT guy says, Stephen George, where you at? Here in Arizona, we are riding high with almost no unemployment, lowest in history. Wow. It's good to know, Dan. Thank you. Felipe Ferris says, doubled up with LLO. Thanks, team. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to say this. I've said this before. I'm going to say this again. If you've been watching my show, I've always been a long-term investor. I've called a lot of picks, and most of them have gone up over periods of months, some of them even years. Organigram, I remember calling them when it was at $1. It went to $2. It went down to $1, stayed there for a long time. And then literally 2 years later, it went to $11. Now it's back to $6. This is just the way the market is, guys. Okay. At the end of the day, you have to be willing to be patient. You got to do a lot of research. And when a stock goes down, you got to be willing to either lower your cost or just wait. That's how I trade. And I've literally made money on pretty much every single one of my picks. Literally made money on pretty much every single one of my picks. I don't want to panic sell. I don't plan to panic sell. I don't ever want to panic sell. So when a stock goes down, I'm already looking at buying more. If it goes down more, I'm watching it. Right now, Zenabis, I'm watching it go down. I'm just looking at what price I can buy more at. If it goes to 50 cents, I'll probably buy 100,000 shares. That's all I can say. And I'll just hold it. Then one day when it goes back up to $5, instead of making right now 125 grand if it goes to $5 on 26,000 shares, I'll make, if I have 100,000 shares and it goes to $5, I'll make 500 grand. So in my mind, I look at it as a buying opportunity. I still love the company. They're still growing in the right direction. They're still growing their revenues. They're still growing their sales. They've got all the money they need now to grow to full capacity. In my opinion, Zenabis is going in the right direction. Even though the stock is going in the wrong direction, the company itself is going in the right direction. Over time, people are going to forget about these days. And what's going to happen is more and more people will consistently buy the stock. And eventually, the street, the market makers, the institutional investors, high net worth investors, insiders are going to say, okay, guys, Zenabis has gone down far enough. Let's load up. And the price will go up and we'll win big. And I've done it on Aurora. I've done it on Afria. We've done it on Canopy Growth. We did it on the HMMJ ETF. We did it on Village Farms. I literally bought every one of these stocks and made money on every single one of them. Did it on Labs. Started buying Labs at $1.40. I bought and sold that 4 times. It went as high as $7. You know, I own 20 stocks. So if I buy a stock like Zenabis and it goes down, I don't need to sell Zenabis. I have lots of other stocks. Zenabis's cost per gram is 50 cents. It's 50 cents at their Langley facility, and I believe it's 76 to 78 cents in Alphaville. Tuhi127768 says, have you seen the Aurora 30-minute interview? Hint at a partnership soon. Yeah, I think ACB is going to explode. It's just a matter of time. Adrian says, love you, Rich. Thank you, Adrian. Respect. Dan, the IT guy, says, Emerald Health, thumbs up. Faoud Halal says, hi, everybody. How you doing, Faoud? Elad Devidi says, what's up, Rich? How you doing, Elad? Linsar says, how far is Zenabis from break even? What's your thoughts? Well, they showed an $8 million loss in the quarter. I think that Zenabis is about 2 to 3 quarters away from being profitable. So in my opinion, by this time next year, Zenabis will be profitable with huge revenues and huge revenue growth. So I'm excited to see where Zenabis is going to go. And I'm actually excited to see how low it's going to go because I want to buy more. And I actually have a lot of money sitting on the sidelines right now anyways. And I'm just watching the market go down and I'm just like, okay, let's see how low it's going to go and I'll be buying more. And when I do buy more, I'll let you guys know. Felipe says, Kios CBD drinks at 52-week low. Any thoughts? I think everything is at 52-week lows right now, and the key right now is to find the company you want, find the few companies you like, and just buy them. There's no real thoughts on why things are down. Things are down because that's the trend. The entire sector is down, and that's why things are down. Michael York says, a fledgling market is up for sale. The upside far outweighs the downside. Absolutely. We're at the bottom. There's no doubt about it. Yvonne says, Rich, we lost on hip stock big time. Yes, Hexo, buy it. Now I am at $24. Wow, at 2,000 shares. I would just lower your cost. I mean, I own Hexo, and I'm going to buy more Hexo. I really like Hexo, and I think Hexo long-term is going to go way higher. Drew D says, got some Ianthus, bro. I'm telling you, we will make some money. Yeah, get some Ianthus, bro. Yeah, I agree with you. Ianthus is going to be a winner. If I buy Ianthus, I will let you know. I definitely see huge upside for Ianthus. Somebody was asking me if I date black women. I date all kinds of women. It's true. Everybody loves black women. But I love every type of woman. I don't really discriminate. Michael York says edibles aren't available in Canada until October, right? Yes, they will become legalized in Canada October 17, 2019, but companies will not be able to actually sell them until December of 2019. So that's coming around the corner. That will be another catalyst. But because they won't be able to actually sell until December, there's always a chance that the resurrection might be delayed 1 or 2 months because they can't actually sell the edibles until December. So the catalyst is being delayed by 2 months. So that could affect when this resurrection starts. I still believe it's going to start in September. If it doesn't, it'll most likely start in October. I mean, we've had 5 months of red in a row. If September it's red, that's 6 months in a row. At some point, the elastic band is going to get pulled so back and these stocks are going to fly. It's just a matter of time. Mr. Lou says, Hexo and Afria is a big, big buy. I agree with you. Corey, blood. When there's blood on the streets, buy. Peter Morley says, do you have any interest in CGC at these prices? I do. I absolutely do. I think it's a buy. JD Roughcut says, so what is happening with CBD in Canada? That's a great question. I have a CBD company in America because CBD is not legal in Canada, but a few companies like Aurora are licensed to sell CBD. Zenabis is licensed to sell CBD. A few companies are licensed to sell CBD in Canada. For the most part, people like me are not able to distribute and sell CBD in Canada. But my thinking is that they legalized cannabis in 2017, October 17, 2017. They're legalizing edibles October 17, 2019. And I'm assuming they'll probably legalize CBDs October 17, 2020. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Adrian says, what do you think will be the plateau for Zena drop in price? Honestly, don't know. I'm an investor just like you guys. I'm kind of shocked at how low it's going. I wouldn't have bought it when I did if I thought it was going to go lower. So honestly, don't know. They have a lot of selling happening. I think it's a buying opportunity. I'm not interested in buying at these levels yet because it keeps going lower. So it's under $1 now. So, last time I looked, it was at 99 cents. So who knows how low it's going to go. All I know is if it goes to 50 cents, I currently have 26,000 shares. I will buy another 74,000 shares. I'll have 100,000 shares and I'll wait for the company to explode. And then even at $1, I'll make money. At $2, I'll make 200 grand. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with great companies being sold for cheap prices. I'm okay with it. I look at myself like a little Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett started accumulating Coca-Cola when nobody knew about it. I started buying Zena when nobody knew about it. Now everybody's talking about Zena. I guess I'm doing my job. Everybody's talking about Zena. Everyone's talking about Rich and his prediction on Zena. I guess I'm doing my job. Mr. Lou says, I'm going to start calling you DR Rich next time I see you in DR. I know the vibes. Yo, I'm going to be going back to the DR soon, man. So get ready. I'll let you guys know when. But yeah, I'll be going back to the DR soon. Every time I go to the DR, the cannabis stocks explode. So I got to go soon. Ed A says, do you think CanTrust is a buy? You know what? That's a tough question. If CanTrust goes to $1, I will buy 10,000 shares. Is it a buy at these levels? In my opinion, it's still very risky because at any point in time, Health Canada could drop a bomb of good news or bad news. So I still think it's risky, but I do think it's a buy. I do. But I'm not suggesting you should buy it. But I do think it's a buy. I really do. Linsar says, I'm pretty new to your channel. Really appreciate what you're doing. Very involved with the community. Great job. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Ivan says, Rich, you are right with Hexo, but no, I have 10 shares, 10,000 shares of Aurora at $12.75. Need to wait to next year for Hexo. Yeah, I think with these stocks, you got to buy at these times. If you're buying when they're in the green, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You got to buy when they're beat up, when they're in the red. And the biggest thing that I've learned, this is now my third summer. I bought again this summer thinking it was the bottom in July, mid-July, and it's gone down even lower. So next year, I'm waiting to the last week of August to buy. And hopefully I get it right. In my fourth summer, this is my third summer. And, I still bought a little too soon. But I'm not really too concerned because I know they're all going to go way higher. Michael York says, new data on CBD and pancreatic cancer. Yeah, I think CBD can help anything and everything. Yeah, okay, buddy says, wait, so CBD is not legal in Canada, but THC is. Yes, that is true. Ivan Diesel says, Rich is the best. Hi. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Mr. Lou says, I remember when I had 10,000 shares of ACB, then I sold. Got to ride the wave, guys. 100%. 100%. Ivan says, Rich is very close to his community. Man, I'm all about the community, man. I'm all about you, the people, man. I'm just like you guys, man. When the stocks are bleeding, I'm bleeding. I'm just like you guys, man. I'm in the markets like you guys, and when it's down, I'm down. So, I'm holding like everybody else, and when it goes up, I'll be selling, and I'll be telling you exactly when I'm selling, and then I'll start to day trade it when the market's hot. And then when I see that the market starts trending down, I'm going to get out, stay in cash, and then I'm going to wait for the next resurrection, and it'll probably be next August, to be honest with you, based on what I'm seeing right now. Michael York says, or a cannabis compound flavonoid, which affects pancreatic cancer. Wow, it's revolutionary. APLE says, now I am a proud owner of Zenabis. Congratulations. I hope you win big. Adrian Lilaj says, when Xena explodes, tropical vacation on you, Rich. I'm a student, so I don't have that type of money you got. Tony says, do you think the cannabis sector will follow aligned with the rest of the stock market or keep going down or keep doing its own thing? I think it's going to do its own thing. The cannabis sector has always done its own thing. I believe it's going to continue to do its own thing. Mr. Lou says, I'll see you there going from September 20th through, I don't know yet. Wow. Sweet. Do I know you, Mr. Lou? Have I met you before? Do I know you, Mr. Lou? Sorry, man. I got so many people that I talk to, man. Mr. Lou says, CanTrust is extremely volatile. Too scared to buy more than 1,000 shares, nor more than 2,500 spent. Yeah, it is definitely a lottery ticket. Drew D says, will this cycle in the sector continue? I feel like if we don't hold onto our good stocks, ACB, Afria, CGC, types of companies, we might not get back in where we want. Just curious. Yeah, I don't think, we will always see these prices, right? Eventually, these companies' revenues will continue to grow, and profits will grow and grow, and these prices will never be had again. So it's great to see these prices, but like I said, I don't think they're going to last forever. Sheldon Snow says, bag holding CanTrust, 5,000 at an average of $5. Going to hold on tight and hope for the best. Very risky. Yeah, okay, buddy says, that's funny as hell. CBD is legal in America and THC is not. CBD does not even have, doesn't even get you high, just makes you not have any pain and feel chill. THC is just fun. Got blazed last night. Don't tell the cops. Peter Morley says, do you follow S&P? Trump tweets to execute trades. Yeah, I do follow the S&P 500. Mr. Lou says, CGC deal. Mr. Lou says, CGC deal was done at 32. Cron deal was done at 17. Stay at those levels. That's when the big boys and the big balls get in. Sheldon Snow says, me too. Bought in July. Spent all my investing money. Wish I would have waited. I didn't spend all my investing money. I put in about half of the money I wanted to put in because I wasn't sure. But I still don't know what the bottom is because everything's still going down. Mr. Lou says, nah, bro, check my IG. Okay, I'll check your IG. Link me on Instagram. Man. Rich TV Live. Mr. Lou says, we never met, but would love to link in DR if I'm in the DR. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably going in between November and December. Let me just give you that clue. Sheldon Snow says, Harvard and ACB initial tests, CBD killing some cancer cells on early, but wow. Yep. I'm telling you, CBD is the future. Adrian says, hey, Rich, you still holding MTLO? I never bought MTLO. Earnings to be reported Wednesday before market. What do you think? I think it's probably going to have a nice jump. Okay, guys. So the market's crashed. We know that China has imposed tariffs on products in America representing $75 billion. That's why the global markets are down. Cannabis stocks are down. But we all know this is a buying opportunity. There's no need to panic. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. In fact, I'm going to leave you guys with Don't Panic. I got to leave you guys with that tune. Shout out to Ill Kid. Mad respect to you, my boy. My boy's always killing it with the tunes. And I hope everyone's having a great summer. We got like a week left, everybody. And the resurrection is near. And I'm telling you, it will be epic. It will be epic. You can mark my words. You can mark my words. It will be epic. I've seen this happen year after year after year. And it will happen again. You can mark my words. It will happen again. And it will be epic. In the meantime, there's no need to panic. This is a buying opportunity, whether you want to buy Amazon, whether you want to buy Netflix, whether you want to buy Goldman Sachs. Now's the time to buy. There's no need to panic. Listen to the words.
You know what it is? Rich TV Live. Ill Kid. Cloud Ninja on the beat. Don't panic, you rookies that don't manage. You looking at all the candles, it's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they tingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference, I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place, it's no mistake that you are beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat, it's Rich TV. You miss me, I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way. I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hater, this my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers and start stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like, don't call it on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on the sides like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro, cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat, I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in, stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV Live, he a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. Yeah, you looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic.
Something has to be done about this. Mr. Attorney, this is what I pay you for. What can I do? Litigation it is. Get the wheels in motion. Quickly! ASAP! Quick!
Markets are crashing. But don't panic. It's a buying opportunity. It's true. Peace.